As soon as Violet. As soon as Violet came home from work, they kicked off the heavy industrial boots, the soles thick with cyan, ink, and dust, and slid into the pastel yellow sock boots to each stretch. The heels clicked against the floor, deliberate. They paused at the threshold, letting the sound settle over the hallway, which was also a staircase, bedroom, kitchen, balcony. Each square meter needed a name, so that space could extend as the imagination needed a place to dwell. Moving the bins, watching the colors spill like a lullaby of impressions, each hue imprinted on the body like another face. Every second, the singer sped out in cyan, magenta, yellow, black, repeated without pause in the printer, humming like panting dogs, and Violet felt their pulse sink through it. At the end of the shift, Violet emptied the CMYK bins of filled images, the equivalent of their own weight in paper. They traced the edge of a print with a fingertip, falling on the singer's lips, whose pink ink had smudged a little. Isn't that how a kiss is supposed to be? They thought. The first image they had ever received by email had been, what was it again? A flower or a puppy. It's the same. Violet felt a rush to print it. A consolation everything they saw, all those beautiful unnamed images, could be witnessed by others. Violet could print images in their head and share them with the entire world. Because all they knew, they thought they knew, was the entire world. There was a thread underlying their illusions, tinted crimsons, because it rhymes. It used to be red. How can you be on the same level as something so moving? As if the sea were a tank of cyan. The sheets surged along the press like waves, a foam of colors that never paused for thought. The rubine ink pressed against the plate, saturating every groove like a tide flooding a cove, like a verb that resembles an adjective, yet deceives them. Remember, in a room, everything within reach, sheets and stories uncovering tiny ploys, making the plot tangible. Everything smaller than you. The infinity of a sentence that does not bump into restraints. They do remember. And today, an adult stuck in traffic jam of rooms, a logical problem of proportions. The clack 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 of heels on the balcony tiles echoed the click clack of the computer keys from the beginning of another story. At first the sky was pale, as if diluted, now it deepened slowly, like water soaking into paper. The pastel sock boots blushed a fleshy pink, almost blossoming like the flower of their childhood, as if Violet had coaxed the pigment back to joy, carrying their favorite dance into every step. Maybe it was nothing but the saturation of a thought, folding over itself, at last taking shape in the question, where does the color go once you bleach your hair?